Iran just fired a missile at a base 4,100 kilometers away. That is more than twice the range Iran ever publicly claimed to have.
This base was built to be beyond anyone's reach. That is not an accident. It is a design principle. That principle was tested on Friday.
If Iran can reach Diego Garcia Gurnias, the question is, where else can it reach?
Day 22, 2 missiles, 4,100 kilometers, neither hit. Both changed everything.
9 minutes. This is what Friday actually means. In the next 9 minutes, what Iran actually fired and why the target was specifically Diego Garcia, what 4,100 kilometers means.
Diego Garcia sits alone in the Indian Ocean. The nearest significant land is 1,500 kilometers away.
Today it hosts B-52 bombers, B-2 stealth bomber hangars, one of only 3 such facilities.
Diego Garcia's B-2 hangars are one of 3 locations outside the US where the B-2 stealth bomber can be based.
Diego Garcia was built in 1966. The Soviet Navy was expanding into the Indian Ocean.
For years, Iran publicly stated a maximum range of 2,000 kilometers. Analysts suspected the true capability was higher. Friday removed the uncertainty.
Missile 1 failed in flight. Missile 2 was intercepted by a U.S. Navy SM-3 fired from a destroyer. Neither reached Diego.
You do not need to hit the target to change the strategic calculus. You need to show you can reach it.
Where did the coordinates come from?
Our previous video documented Russia sharing real-time coordinates of US warships with Iran in the Persian Gulf.
Ramstein Air Base in Germany is approximately 4,000 kilometers from Iran. Naples, where the US Sixth Fleet is headquartered, is 3,200 kilometers away.
NATO's threat assessment for Iran did not include strikes on European bases. That assessment needs to be rewritten.
US bases in the Middle East were always within Iranian missile range. That was understood. What Friday added was the Indian Ocean.
4 strategic assumptions changed on Friday. All of them shared the same foundation, that distance was protection.
RZ. We can now confirm the strike originated in Iran. The blast radius has expanded to 4,100 kilometers.
This was not an attempt to destroy Diego Garcia. Iran knew the base's defenses would intercept 1 or 2 missiles.
On the same day, developments drew attention to the area near Dimona in southern.
2 strikes, 2 signals, 1 day. The rules of this war are different today than they were on Thursday.
For 20 years, Iran's missile program was assessed as a regional threat. The Diego Garcia strike marks a.
Pentagon threat planning for Iran covered the Middle East and the Persian Gulf. Diego Garcia sat outside that envelope. The US president issued a 48-hour ultimatum. Open the Strait of Hormuz or Iran's power plants will be struck.
In the middle of all of this, Iran's foreign minister said Tehran is prepared to facilitate the safe passage of Japanese vessels through the Strait of Hormuz.
3 possibilities from here. A ceasefire within the ultimatum window. A power plant exchange that drives oil above $130 and
Day 22. The geographic escalation has been consistent since day 1. Hormuz.
What Iran lost in 22 days. Nuclear enrichment facilities, most air defense systems, key military command.
4 assembly secrets videos. 4 geographic locations. Each one further from Iran than the last.
The SM-3 intercept worked as designed. 1 destroyer, 1 missile, successful intercept.
US-based defense architecture in the Pacific and Indian Ocean was designed around a 2,000-kilometer threat assumption.
Number of SM-3 interceptors. Guam, 3,900 kilometers from Iran. Anderson Air Force Base. B-52s, B-2 support operation.
The U.S. President, Open Hormuz within 48 hours or Iran's power plants will be struck. Iran, if power plants are struck, US-linked.
The power plant ultimatum has a specific geography. Iran's major power generation facilities are distributed across the country.
The B-52 connection made it strategically significant. The distance made it historically significant. The combined...
On record, March 21, 2026, Assembly Secrets prediction on record. Within 72 hours, ceasefire terms will be publicly...
Three things Assembly Secrets does not know: which specific missile Iran used, whether Russian targeting intelligence was provided for this.
2 words only. Diego Garcia was built to be unreachable. Is it still? 2 words. Still safe or changed everything?
Six Assembly Secrets videos, 6 geographic points, the same doctrine in each one. 2 missiles, 4 strategic outcomes. That ratio is the doctrine. The next 48 hours, watch for 3 signals. Any Hormuz opening announcement points towards scenario A.
Key figures from this analysis are presented together to provide a high-level overview of scale, geography, and time.
Diego Garcia was designed to counter the Soviet Navy. That was 19th year 6.
The Japan threat is the most important diplomatic development nobody is covering. Iran specifically offered Japanese vessels safe passage. Japan needs Hormuz.
4 Assembly Secrets videos now form one picture. Russia-Iran coordinates mode, the intelligence layer. Ras-Lafan. If this video showed you 3 things mainstream coverage did not: which European bases are now in the demonstrated envelope, how Russian targeting intelligence extends to the Indian Ocean.
Please note that this broadcast is generated by artificial intelligence. All sources used for this segment are listed on screen and have been verified for accuracy.
2 words only. Diego Garcia. Still safe warned or changed everything? Comment now. I read every single one.